Agents need to know about this, man. Like they also need to just getting educated on something like this it has the ability, like you talk about $1,000, $2,000 just for referring, even without even selling. It's like, dude, you'll get 50 to 100 people there's your 6 figures.
Cody, you refer 2 people a week. That's 8 a month. We're able to help 4 out of the month. I mean, how simple is that? You're looking at 50 to 100 grand, depending on, and just for making introductions.
Hey, welcome back to the CA Power Player Podcast. I'm your host, Cody Askins. I have a repeat guest, okay, that is at the, I'm telling you, more people reached out to this dude, commented, and we're so excited about the value he's providing. And before I even introduce who I'm talking about today, he has a new life insurance program that most of you don't know about. Most of you are not helping your clients with, and it is flipping exploding across the country right now. Please welcome back from Trustworthy Financial, Mike Hall.
What's up, Cody?
What is up, sir? Dude, I love spending time with you, man.
You too.
Dude, you're so positive. Like, you're helping agents like crazy. Like, the amount of agents that are reaching out to you to work with you and for you to physically help them make money is it may be like the most I've seen at maybe it's just you're positive, you have a big heart, like you care. I mean, we had over 100 people request the book that we're going to talk about again here, which is freaking awesome. Maybe we could even throw that in the chat, in the description at some point, right? So let's talk through first this new life insurance program that is helping clients. And also, I may add, there's a lot of clients when it comes to life insurance, they don't want to talk about it sometimes. Let's be real. You know what? I don't really want to talk about dying. I'm 47. Okay. Give me a second. Right. But it's valuable. It's awesome. I love it. It's what I've sold the most of too. But you've got a new spin on this thing that is, which you just shared a clip of with the book. It's very unique that people actually want to talk about.
It's a movement, Cody. It's not about insurance. We look at what's going on in our country right now. I mean, inflation's at an all-time high. We've got all these financial experts talking about a recession that's coming. Some are saying it's not going to be bad. Some are saying it's going to be pretty bad. It doesn't really matter. What we're finding is wages aren't keeping up with things. Things are always changing. And debt is something that people find debilitating. I mean, regardless of the amount of money that you earn, if you could wake up on a Monday morning and not owe a single penny to anybody, how much different would that make your life? I know it would make a big difference for me. Debt's something that I've always struggled with my entire life. My dad was a pastor. Nobody showed him how to manage money. I've been blessed enough to out earn my stupidity with it. But I'll tell you, when I saw this program a year ago, when my wife and I saw it, and we saw the math on what it would do for us, first, I had a punch in the gut because when I saw how much of our effort was going to the creditor and not going to what we were trying to accomplish for our family, it was like, you got the system against you. How are you going to get ahead? And so all we're doing, Cody, we're just simply showing people how to take the compounding interest that's working against people, and we're showing them how to get it in their favor. And we're able to help the average person that's already spent. Now, look, here's our typical client. Our typical client is somebody that's already paying extra on their debt. What we've learned is that when COVID hit, there was $14 trillion in nationwide consumer debt. Today, there's over 16.5 trillion. Now, here's the problem. The problem is we get numb to this number. What in the heck is $1 trillion? How long ago was $1 trillion seconds? Do you know that 1 billion seconds ago was 37 years and 1 trillion seconds ago was over 31,700 years ago? And we've got 2.5 times that's been created in consumer debt over the last 3 years. So what we've also found is that the average American is already putting 10% of their income towards paying this debt off. So we're simply finding people that are already putting money above and beyond on their debt. And we're saying, hey, look, if I could show you a way that doesn't cost you a single penny, and we could redirect the efforts that you're already putting out, and we could chop that 30-year mortgage down to 8 to 10 years, and we could at the same time eliminate all your car payments, your credit cards, your student loans, everything. Is that something you'd want to know more about? Who would say no to that? Let me tell you 2 quick stories. Last week, a couple of days ago, I had a guy come in here to work on my internet here at the office. When he was done, it was as simple of a conversation as this. Hey, I don't want to be nosy, but let me ask you, do you have a mortgage on your home? Well, yeah, I do. Again, I don't want to be too nosy, but are you by chance paying anything extra on that? Well, man, I'm paying $500 a month extra. Really? Do you have any other debt? Yeah, I've got some car payments. Are you paying anything extra on that? Yeah, about $300. I said, what did you get your mortgage? Just a couple months ago. How many years do you owe on that? 30. If I could show you the math on how you could chop that thing down in half or even less, not affect your credit, not affect your loan, not affect your interest rate, no more money out of your pocket. Is that something you want to know more about? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Here, take this book, read it. And then if you see something you like, give me a call and I'll point you in the right direction. Okay. Then I started a new chiropractor last week. Young guy, probably 30 years old, owns the practice, hit it off. We started talking about being business owners. And I said, man, you're fresh out of school and you own this practice? He said, yeah. I said, you probably have a bunch of student debt, don't you, that you need to pay off? He said, yeah. I said, do you have a mortgage by chance? Yeah. You pay anything extra on that? Yeah. I can't promise you anything, but if I could show you a way to pay that student loan off and all your debt, is that something you'd want to know about? Are you kidding me? And then he had a PA in the room and she said, could I get in on that too? And so I went back yesterday for my second visit, gave them both a book, and then I just rolled out. So it's so simple. I'm not selling anything to anybody. I'm just checking people's interest on people that are already aggressively trying to pay their debt off. And I'm just simply showing them a system through math, nothing more than math. So yes, it's done through life insurance, but they don't know that. We're not hiding it from them. They just don't care about the life insurance. They care about getting their debt paid off, right? Life insurance is just what makes it legal or makes it possible. And, but the neat thing about this, Cody, is that it's a movement. People today, more than ever, they want to know that they're a part of something bigger than themselves. They want to know that they're making a difference. I've been in the insurance business for 12 years. I've never wanted to go sell to my friends and family. It was just I just didn't want to do it. I did that in network marketing. I kind of made a bad name about it. I was so sold out on what I was doing. But when I saw this, I wasn't selling anything. First, I became a client. And when I became a client, my conviction level went to the next level. I immediately thought of my sister. My sister's a nurse. My brother-in-law is an attorney. He's got a bunch of debt from what they've got good income, but he's got debt from law school. And so I piqued their interest. I said, this is what Casey and I did. This is what we just bought our house on New Year's Eve of 2019. We owe about $600,000 in debt between everything. Through this program, we'll be 100% debt free by February of 33, and we'll have several hundred thousands of dollars in cash so that we don't go back into debt. It's a game changer.
Jeez Louise, man. I'm like, dude, you are so good at talking about this, but it's also like, I'm hearing the word tracks and I'm like, dude, everyone listening to this right now could do exactly what you just did.
Cody, it's even bigger than that. We can think larger than this. Think about a business owner like you. Somebody can come in here. I can set up another one of these policies next year with $20,000, $25,000, $30,000 a month. And after the first year, it's going to take some time to build the cash. But after that first year, it's something that's going to be able to completely eliminate my corporate taxes and expenses so that 100% of my deposits are tax or profit. Let's think even larger, because when we're looking at what's going on around the country right now, everybody wants one thing. They want to make more money. Yeah. If you can alleviate the debt, your money's going to last longer. Think about real estate brokerages. What's going on in real estate right now, right? So we bring someone in on real estate. We get them. We get someone to get a license inside that brokerage. And then everyone they sell a house to, it's just like, okay, the next step is we need to get you in touch with our debt elimination specialist so we can show you how to pay that 30-year mortgage off in the next 8 to 10 years. What about when the sales slow down? Now they go back through their book of business and it's like, hey, Cody, Mike Hall here. Man, I just wanted to touch base with you. I'm so glad I was able to help you with your dream home 2 years ago. And we know what's going on right now in the economy, and we really want to be a full service brokerage. We just want to bring you as much value as we can. And because of that, or now we've got a new program where we're able to help our clients pay these mortgages off in a fraction of the time, and it doesn't affect the way that your mortgage is set up right now. Now it's value add. Now all they have to do is just connect that person with the specialist. The specialist does 100% of the work, and the person that refers the business gets half the money. So when I say half the money, the average client is going to pay $500 to $1,000 a month with money already going out the door, not new money. And so that's going to lead to $1,000 to $2,000 in a commission to the referring agent just based on making the introduction. This is going to be the best part-time opportunity in our country because everybody's got debt. Nobody wants it. Most people are already paying extra on it. And people like my sister that became a client, and she immediately started thinking of other people. Well, it's like, you're thinking of people, your friends and coworkers. Well, it's a long shot, but if you go get a life insurance license, I can legally share half the commission with you. Now you don't have any responsibility. There's nothing you need to learn. You don't even have to be able to explain it. You just go get these books, and right here it says forward written by Michael Hall, right? So you could have it personalized to your name, and on the back I've got my picture and my contact information at the bottom there. And it's just a matter of it's a tool. It's a tool that piques their interest for them, explains what they need to know. And then whatever their questions are, it's, hey, that's a great question, but let me introduce you to the professional, the expert, the person that handles this, and we'll get this answered.
So good. Huge. It is huge. My gosh. Can we put Mike, is it okay if we put like a link in the description below of like, if they want to reach out and learn more and get on board with this?
Yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, we can go to trustworthy.life/CA.
Ooh, let's go. Okay. Dylan can actually put that in the description once we air this. Man, you got my brain moving today, bro. Like I've got a whole bunch of ideas based off of this. This is strong,
so not just real estate. Think of property and casualty, Medicare, health, anybody that's got a book of clients, anybody, unrelated to insurance, doesn't matter.
That's stupid, bro. That's insanely freaking good. Wow. Why don't people know about this?
It's a concept that's been around a long time. A lot of wealthy knew about it. Now we're really bringing it to the mainstream. There's a couple of other programs out there that are similar, but the thing that's really getting this thing off, the thing that's really set us apart is that we've got a communication system with our program. So like me as a client, every time I get every month I get a text message that says, hey, Mike, great job. Your debt-free for life plan is working. Keep up the great work. I'm paraphrasing that. But then when it's time for me to pay a bill, I get a text saying, hey, Mike, it's time to pay off your USA loan of whatever it is, right? Reach out to Cody Askins, the agent, so we can help you get that done. And so, you know what, man, I think it's just the best kept secret. We got to get the word out. People don't know about it. Cody, who in the heck wouldn't do this if it didn't cost them any more than what they're paying out? Here's something that people should do. I'm going to give people some homework.
Let's do it.
This is what was really mind-blowing to me. Pull out your mortgage statement, any of them, it doesn't matter. Figure out what your loan is on your mortgage. Look at the exact amount of dollars that went to interest that month and divide that by the payment. And you're going to get a real eye-opener on how much of your payment is actually going to interest. I've got a 2.5% interest rate. It won't be 2.5% until the 29th year. I pay 36% for the first 29 years, and that's better than most. Most are 40 or 50 or 60%. It's mind-blowing. How does anyone get ahead? You can't.
I don't know.
How is it legal? It's.
Jeez.
So our job is to educate. We're not selling anything. We're not pushing people to do this. If anything, we're walking people back because it's an 8 to 10 year commitment. We want to make sure that they know what they're getting into, but nobody wants debt.
No.
We got to get the word out, brother.
That's right. We do, man. I got a ton of freaking debt. I'm with you. Man alive.
An asset for your business. I mean, just think about the extra cash flow that it does. Do you know, and I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared with stats, but a lot of these major corporations out there have what's called, we call it an SDIC account, a specially designed insurance contract. They've got one of these policies for their companies, and it's typically a lot bigger than what their net worth is. And that's how they use it for capital, so they don't have to go get loans and all that.
Crazy. Agents need to know about this, man. Like they also need to just getting educated on something like this it has the ability, like you talk about $1,000, $2,000 just for referring, even without even selling. It's like, dude, you'll get 50 to 100 people there's your 6 figures.
Cody, you refer 2 people a week. That's 8 a month. We're able to help 4 out of the month. I mean, how simple is that? You're looking at 50 to 100 grand, depending on, and just for making introductions.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Not everyone's going to do it. Not everyone's a great fit. People do have to be either currently paying extra or have the ability to pay extra. A minimum, I would say, of 300, but really the sweet spot is between 500 and 1,000. And but most people, that's where we're finding them.
Yeah,
right in that sweet spot.
And you say 2 a week, like, dude, if someone really wanted to, we could do 2
a day. I've handed out 3 books in the last 2 days, and I'm super busy doing a lot of other things. I just live my life that way, and I carry it with me. My barber, great example. He owns his barber shop. One of the first people I reached out to about becoming a client, he owns the barber shop. His wife works for a big company. She does very, very well. They became a client, got super excited about it. He got his license. He bought these books. He's got them sitting right there at his chair. And when people come in, I mean, that's what they do. They strike up conversation. And he's like, hey, let me tell you what my wife and I did. And then he just kind of piques their interest. And then he hands books out. And then when they come back to his chair, it's like, hey, and then we just make the introduction. It's just super soft and easy and passive. But we need to let people know that it's available.
Yeah, and then he can literally just refer them straight to you as well until he decides to do it seriously.
Refers them right to the specialist that I have in my group. They do all the work, and it's awesome. A win-win-win. It's a win for the client, the referring agent, and the specialist that's helping them.
Yeah, true. I love it. So if they want more information on this, obviously they can go to the link. I think you mentioned there was also a certain number they could text as well.
Let me give you
outside the link. Yeah, so we'll put that below. I think it was like trustworthy.life/CA that we'll make sure we put. And if you guys are listening to this, if you're listening on the audio format of the podcast, you can obviously go there as well based on that. And I think Mike has the text number ready.
Yeah, here we go. 812-650-7606. And that'll go right to my team.
I love it. 812-650-7606.
Yes, sir.
What should they text? Should they text like debt free? I love Mike. Cody and Mike are cool.
Hey man, it doesn't matter. Just text that they have that they would like some more information on the debt free program, and we'd love to have a conversation with them. You know, Cody, we've got several people from other organizations that are working with us. It's one of those deals that you don't have to leave what you're doing. It's just an added value. We're teaching people how to refer their existing clients. Brand new sales. We're teaching people how to refer no sales. Hey, Cody, so I see that the mortgage protection doesn't make any sense for you. I would agree. But I'm assuming, like most people, you want to pay that daggone mortgage off as fast as you can. Am I right? Well, of course you're right. Okay, well, great. Well, the next step is for me to connect you to our debt elimination specialist. Or, hey, Cody, man, I'm so glad I was able to help you with the mortgage protection. Did that give you the peace of mind you were looking for? It did. Okay, great. The next step would be for me to get you over to our debt elimination specialist, see if we can help you pay that off. It's just a natural conversation. We're not trying to create interest. It's just checking.
Yeah, it's so easy too. Like the word tracks, anybody can learn in like a matter of minutes. Yeah, it's good.
And the book's a simple, easy read, man. It's like 44 pages, big words, pictures. Sit down over a cup of coffee and knock it out.
I love it, man. It's strong, dude. Well, I can tell you that I love what you're doing. I'm behind it. I support it. I can tell you guys, like Mike and what he's doing, it's legit. And he is his company's name is Trustworthy. I'm telling you, dude, like I trust this dude as much as anybody in the whole world. Like I'm telling you, he is a straight shooter. He cares. And he is someone that you could literally, your life could be in his hands. Dude, your bank account could be in his hands. He's going to give you all the money back. Like he is that freaking dude. And I love it. Mike, you're awesome, bro. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you for being on the podcast once again, bro. Welcome back. If you loved listening to Mike again and again and again, let me know in comments below. Mike is amazing. Check out that link below, trustworthy.life/ca or 812-650-7606. And we will see you on the next podcast. Adios.
Hey, if you enjoyed this, I got another one you're going to love. It's right there. Click on it. See you in there.
I'm so excited for today's CA Power Player podcast. I'm your host, Cody Askins. We got a special guest. He is back on the channel talking about how to sell life insurance from home. Here's what I love about this person. Yeah, I'm telling you, this will be one of the best.